And good evening, everyone, and welcome in to the UFC Fight Cards podcast presented by Orange Fire Media. I'm your host, Russ Renault, joining us again on another Sunday Night Live here in Houston, Texas. And welcome into the show. We've got a really big show coming up for you tonight. And you see right there what we've got on tap tonight. And if you're joining us for the first time, we open cards, we talk about last night's fights. But this is a huge show for us tonight because what we've got going is we're opening a box of Donruss, our first one out of our case of Donruss. We're going to open another box of Prizm out of our case of Prizm. And we've also got a special tonight with this mystery box. Can't get all that in there. Just a small camera and a lot of stuff to go through. But that is a mystery graded card. So I got that card back in this week. It is Michael Chandler Gold Flux Auto. It's numbered of 10. And I do not know the grade of that card yet. I've got the emails, did not open them, held off all week, just so we could open it live here on the show, just to do something a little bit different, break it up a little bit. So we're going to open that tonight on the show and see what that grade is on that Michael Chandler. We're also going to go through our hits on these last few boxes of Prizm. Just going to talk about a lot of stuff involving the UFC, and I'm so excited that y'all are in here. Just if you're joining us for the first time, this is your kid-friendly, family-friendly UFC podcast, and that is perfect for Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. I know they had a great day with my two boys today, and just want to help kids who are getting into the hobby. Come here, ask questions. I want that to be this space eventually. With my kids, and if you have questions about grading and how to collect, what to collect, this is a place you come and ask questions. You can use that chat box. It's right there. And, if it's your first time in here, use your first name, where you're watching, and who you collect. And for everybody that's been in here, I kind of know who you collect, so I kind of keep an eye on it already. Got my list going. John, you're always in here. Love it. Appreciate it, man. So, it's going to be a really big show. And so we're going to spend less time talking about fights tonight because it's probably going to be a longer show with these two hobby boxes. So I may even have to change out batteries on the smaller camera. So if you could bear with me, we're just going to get to the fights. Then we're going to get to our hobby top 5, which we do every week. Talk about the top 5 fighters in the hobby, which hasn't changed at all, but we still got to do it because we're committed to doing it at this point. We'll talk a little bit about our card giveaways when we get those subscriber numbers up, and everything that I open on the show is for sale. So if you want something, this is the different part about this show is you're not coming in and buying into a break. This is not what I want to do right now. So I just want to make it open for people who just don't want to buy into a break right now. And you just come in here and see what I open. And, it's open to everybody on the show. So you can reach me at russ@orange-fire.com. You can find me on Twitter at FightCardsRuss or at OrangeFireMedia. You can find me on Facebook. Just my personal profile, Russ Renault, RENEAU, or Orange Fire Media. You can find me at all those places. So feel free to reach out if you see something you like. So let's get in and talk about last night's Fight Night event from the Apex in Las Vegas last night first. And let's get through this quick. So I'm excited to open up this Michael Chandler card. So let's get to Fight Night with our main event. In the middleweight division, number 4, Jared Cannonier against number 3, Marvin Vettori. And this fight was electric. It was awesome. What a fight. And Jared Cannonier getting a unanimous decision. Actually got rocked in the first round, lost the first round to Vettori, then came back and dominated the rest of the fight. In that third round, landed 90 significant strikes, and Cannonier set the middleweight record for significant strikes, landed in a match with over 200. He almost beat the significant strikes record by over 100. I think the previous record they said was 185 significant strikes, and Cannonier got up to 250-ish in that range. I think the last one I heard was kind of 240-ish, and I know there was some of the fight left. So huge win for Jared Cannonier. Puts him in a great position. I know that he came out and said that he wants to fight Khamzat Chimaev next, and it'll be a title eliminator fight. Would be Chimaev moving up to middleweight, and either Khamzat gets ranked and knocks Cannonier out of the title picture, or Cannonier takes a victory and gets another shot at Izzy, another title shot. So I know he wants to have that last one back, as he said, just a little too tentative and not in Izzy's face enough that last time that they fought. And so we'll see what happens. It should be exciting because that was an exciting fight, kind of went the way I thought it would. Just seeing Vettori's gas tank against Derek Brunson, I thought that he might have trouble with Cannonier keeping up with him later as the fight went on, and that's exactly what happened. I know people, maybe thought Vettori would get him out, but just kind of ran out of gas after that first round, and Cannonier took it to him, took some shots, kind of through the fight with Vettori staying in there, hanging in there, but Vettori took a ton of damage, and hats off to him for staying in there and making it go the distance, but great main event. So enough about that one. We'll move on. We'll go through this pretty quick. What we'll do is we'll talk about kind of fights that kind of stand out from last night. Then we'll go through kind of the main events that are coming up and some of the fights that were announced this week. We did have a few more announced, and I've got some, one that's near and dear to me coming up later on this year, so we'll talk about that a little bit. So let's move on. Co-main event, Arman Tsarukyan against Joaquim Silva, and Tsarukyan really making his case to be a top contender. Came in number 8 in the lightweight division and gets a TKO in the third round. So great win for him. Arman Petrosyan defeating Christian Leroy Duncan, unanimous decision. And I like to point out kind of the rookies in the new products, in the 2023 products, and I had one of those last night. Pat Sabatini defeating Lucas Almeida by submission in the second round. So a good win for a 2023 rookie in these products. Also in kind of that main card, Manuel Torres getting a first round knockout over Nicolas Mata. I think that the big story that came out of last night was the no contest between Dan Argueta and Ronnie Lawrence, and referee Keith Peterson, veteran, you've seen him a whole bunch, and stopped the fight early. Argueta had Lawrence in a guillotine, and Keith Peterson thought he saw a tap, and Lawrence was going out. That's what Argueta said, that he was going out at some point, but Peterson did it too early, and so it became a no contest. So unfortunate there. That was kind of the biggest controversy from last night. But all in all, a pretty good card for a fight night, and especially with a top 5 co-main event, with a top 5 main event, ended up being a pretty awesome card last night at the Apex. So as we look ahead, we look at fight night next weekend. We've got 4 straight months of UFC events, no weekends off here for a while. So Josh Emmett against Ilia Topuria next weekend in Jacksonville. Great featherweight matchup between number 5 and number 9. Also, women's strawweight matchup between number 11 Macy Barber and number 9 Amanda Hebus. Guys, we got some other ranked fighters on the card. Brendan Allen in the middleweight division. Neil Magny in the welterweight division. They're in action. Then we get to fight night on July 1st at the Apex in Vegas. Sean Strickland, number 7 in the middleweight division, taking on Abbas Magomedov. And then we got a top 15 matchup in the lightweight division between number 15 Grant Dawson and number 12 Demir Ismagulov. And you also got some other, the women's bantamweight ranked matchup between Yana Santos and Macy Chiasson, and a heavyweight ranked matchup that was added this week, Alexander Romanov and Blagoy Ivanov. So then we get to UFC 290, July 8th in Las Vegas. The champion in the featherweight division, Alexander Volkanovski, taking on the interim champion, Yair Rodriguez, followed by a flyweight title matchup between Brandon Moreno and number 2, Alexander Pantoja, and also a great middleweight matchup between Robert Whittaker and Dricus du Plessis. Paired with that Cannonier Vettori fight can kind of determine who's going to get that next shot at Israel Adesanya. Also rounding out that main card, which is just phenomenal. Jalen Turner, Dan Hooker, number 10 and 11 lightweight division, and then Bo Nickel and Trayshawn Gore in the middleweight division. Fight night July 15th in the Apex. Holly Holm against Myra Bueno Silva, number 3 against number 10 in the women's bantamweight division. Then fight night July 22nd in London. Number 5 Tom Aspinall against number 10 Marcin Tybura. And we move on to UFC 291, July 28th in Salt Lake City. Got Dustin Poirier against Justin Gaethje in the lightweight division, number 2 against number 3 for that BMF belt. And also you've got the light heavyweight debut of Alex Pereira, the former middleweight champion, taking on the former light heavyweight champion, Jan Blachowicz, who's now ranked number 3 in that division. So then Fight Night August 5th, we heard this one announced this week. It's going to be in Nashville. And it's going to be a bantamweight main event with number 4, Corey Sandhagen, against number 11, Umar Nurmagomedov. Then we've got Fight Night August 12th at the Apex. Number 9, Rafael dos Anjos against number 10, Vicente Luque in the welterweight division. And also another matchup that was moved from a different card this week. We've got a light heavyweight matchup between Khalil Roundtree Jr. and number 13, Chris Daukaus. They're both ranked number 13. So see who keeps their ranking there August 12th. Then we get to one of the really big ones. Is UFC 292 is just loaded. August 19th in Boston with the Bantamweight Championship on the line between champion Aljamain Sterling and number 2 ranked Sean O'Malley. The co-main event is a women's strawweight title matchup between Zhang Wei Li and Amanda Lemos. We've also got Henry Cejudo and Marlon Vera was announced this week, a bantamweight matchup, and also a welterweight matchup between number 9 Jeff Neal and number 13 Ian Gary. Some other matchups that were announced this week. Fight Night August 26th is going to be in Singapore, and it's going to be a featherweight main event between the second-ranked Max Holloway and number 7 Chan Sung Young, the Korean Zombie. Then we get to Fight Night September 2nd in Paris, and this is what I'm looking forward to, and it's not for the main event. We know the main event now is a heavyweight matchup between the top contender who just lost in the title fight. It's going to be Cyril Gane against number 8 Sergey Spivak. But that's not why I'm excited. And nobody is as excited as me. But Haley Cowan is back in action on Fight Night on September 2nd. Don't know the opponent yet, but we know that Haley is going to be back. And why is that important? Because I'm a Baylor Bear, Haley's a Baylor Bear, and I support her. And so that's my new favorite fighter. And actually, you can sign up to be in her village to support her. And so we are going to be on her fight shirt. So the UFC Fight Cards podcast, Orange Fire Media, we have donated to Haley's cause. And so we're going to be on her fight shirt on September 2nd in Paris. So we're really excited about that. And who knows where we'll go from there. Like, I'm just really excited to see her back in action. So hopefully she'll be in the 2024 product. So we'll talk about that more as it gets closer. So then we've got UFC 293 September 9th in Sydney. Don't know the main event yet, but we do know that Carlos Ulberg and Dawan Young light heavyweight matchup is on that card right now. Carlos Ulberg is a rookie in these products. And then we see UFC 294 October 22nd in Abu Dhabi. Main event to be determined, but probably going to be Islam Makhachev, probably taking on Charles Oliveira, just depending on what happens between Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. But just the way Charles Oliveira looked last week, that we're probably going to see those two added again in October. So that is our schedule coming up for the next several months. We've got a lot going on. And like I said, looking forward to September 2nd here on the show. So right now is the time that we look at our hobby top 5, and that's the top 5 fighters that people are collecting right now, the people that are drawing the most attention in breaks, demanding the most prices on individual card sales. And it's very unofficial, very unscientific, but we're going to take a look at those right now. So here's our UFC Fight Cards Hobby Top 5. We start with number 5 first. This has not changed in a few weeks just because we haven't had any new products in a while. No reason to change it, but number 5 is Alex Pereira, the former middleweight champion and making his light heavyweight debut here soon. Number 4 is our only female that we've had on the Hobby Top 5, and that's a rookie in this product, and it is Erin Blanchfield. So number 3 This is not a rookie, but it is Hamzat Chimaev. A lot of people collect Hamzat. It's still hot in this product. We do have a rookie from last year, probably one of the biggest names in the sport right now, and that's Shavkat Rakhmonov. He holds on to that number 2 spot. Used to be number 1, but now number 1 is a rookie in the 2023 product, and it is Bo Nickel. So Bo Nickel taking the title again this week, and you see there Nickel, Rakhmonov, Chimaev, Blanchfield, and Pereira. So that is our hobby top 5. We do that every week, and as new products are released, we can change that a little bit, but really not a whole lot to change those right now. Those are probably going to be that way for a little while as we go through 2023. No big results to change that too much. I mean, but if Pereira can go in and get a win over Blachowicz, maybe that changes things. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. I do want to remind everybody that everybody who subscribes is going to be entered into our card giveaways at some point. We want to do that, but we've got to get our subscribers numbers over 100 before we do that, just to kind of put more people in there, make it less of the people in my close circle, and just give everybody kind of a chance to grab some cards for free. And we've got a lot of good lots. We've got 7. We're going to give away all 7. And they're at least 10 cards, and some of them more like 20, and everyone includes a numbered card. So the 7 fighters we're looking at have fought for a title, holding a title. So John Jones is one of them. There's a numbered card in there. Over 20 cards of John Jones. We've got Jan Blachowicz, Justin Gaethje, Robert Whitaker, Glover Teixeira. And then on the women's side, we've got Holly Holm, which is probably about 20 cards. And we've got Miesha Tate, and there are actually 2 numbered Miesha Tate cards in that lot. So we're going to give away all 7 of those at some point. So make sure that you subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, get those numbers up, and we'll start giving stuff away. So before we're going to open the Michael Chandler graded card first, but before we do that, we're going to look at our hits from the past couple of weeks. And actually, this is not all of them, because we have sold quite a few. So not all of our hits are going to be in here anymore, because we have moved quite a bit. We had a Hasbulla orange that we sold. We had a Charles Oliveira gold dominance, and that was numbered of 10, and that one was snatched up. So some of our better ones have already went out the door. So let's take a look at these, and I'll put on gloves when I start opening the unprotected cards. But I've got a couple of redemption cards. We got Israel Adesanya throwback signatures. We've sent these off already. So I've also got a BJ Penn champion signatures redemption. Sent that off. I've got Matt Brown silver auto. We have a lot of legend signatures in these, by the way, and you'll see that. Tank Abbott silver. We've actually got 2 Matt Hughes autos. So Matt Hughes red, we hit that one last week, and the Matt Hughes base. So 2 Matt Hughes autos. We got just the base to throw in and kind of make lots out of all this stuff, and you're going to end up with all of them if you buy them. So we hit this one last week, Brian Ortega base auto. Hit this one last week as well, Bryce Mitchell Mojo, numbered to 25. We also have in this little Bryce Mitchell color going on, Blue Wave, and out of the retail, the green. So a little bit of Bryce Mitchell going there. Tabitha Ricci orange. So hit the Baby Shark. We also have a ruby red wave of Tabitha Ricci, and a bunch of rookie cards. Got 5 rookie cards of Baby Shark. Got a Sergey Pavlovich orange, number to 99. Also got the Blue Wave, the base to go with that. Josh Emmett orange, hit that one last week. Josh Emmett Blue Wave to go with it. Brandon Moreno purple, number to 149. Israel Adesanya purple, number to 149. Vulcan Ozdemir, got a blue 175 and a red of 199. And a lot of these are listed on eBay as well. If you go to Orange Fire Lots of Lots on eBay, that's my store. Some of the stuff's not yet, because I haven't decided what I want to do with it. Jorge Masvidal blue, like the Israel Adesanya purple. I'm waiting for that redemption to come in before I list that. Chidi Njokuani, rookie in this product, blue 175. Also got his blue wave and his hyper prism. So 3 Chidi Njokuanis. Cyril Gahn, number to 175. Vicente Luque, number to 175. Yair Rodriguez, red, number to 199. Also the Robert Whitaker. Got Song Yadong, we got the red, and we got the ruby red wave. And Yair Rosenstrike, we got 3 of these as well. We've got a red, got a cracked ice, and we've got a ruby red wave. And the last auto or numbered card that we have is a rookie red Saeed Yakub Kakramanov. So those are all of the numbered hits that we have left, or the autographed hits, whichever way you like. So give me just a second. Let me get these put back away and stored. Definitely want to take care of these. So definitely want to make some room here tonight, because we've got a lot of stuff to open. So first we're going to start with the Michael Chandler graded card, and we sent it off to Beckett. I know, like, there's a big debate where to send your stuff. PSA is the preferred grader of a lot of collectors. Just people say in the resale market you're going to get more bang for your buck. Which is probably true, but Beckett has its advantages too. A little more cost effective, you get it back faster. I like having the sub categories, like having the auto grade separate, so you can weigh those pros and cons. We're not going to get into too much debate on it on this show, though. Because we'll see. Does it hurt the value? I don't know, but we'll find out. So, like I said, I have no idea what the grade on this card is. Got the emails last week that this was coming, and did not open them. So you can see this thing's still sealed. And I'm hoping that that this is exciting, and that this is not really disappointing. Get like a 7, even an 8 would be pretty bad. I don't know. 8, you didn't really do yourself any favors, because you just broke even on that, basically. So 9 and above would be great. We'll see. So here it is. So I just opened all that on the wrong camera angle. So just open this. So there it is. I haven't pulled it out of the box. Don't know the grade. We'll turn it this way. So that gold in the left corner is a good sign. Wish there were some gold on the right corner, but this card, number 4 of 10, this is a 2022 Michael Chandler. This is from Chronicles. It's a gold flux, number 4 of 10, and here is the grade on this. It is a 9, so not too bad. Not too bad. The autograph is a 10, so the centering 9.5, edges 9, corners 9, surface 9. So, looks like pretty sharp corners to me, but leave that to the experts. But not too bad. Not too bad. Actually got the same exact grade on the. I've only graded one other card, and that was a Tom Aspinall rookie card from last year. Also in Chronicles, it was red, cracked ice, numbered to 25, also an auto. Got the same grade, 9 on the card, 10 on the autograph. So not too shabby. That'll probably do well. We've got another Michael Chandler auto to go with this. So I've got a little Michael Chandler lot working, pretty good one. I think it's got 2 or 3 Chandler rookie cards in there. So that lot would include a Chandler slab, another auto from this year, and some rookie cards and some other inserts. So that's what we got. So not too disappointing. Not disappointing at all, really. That centering 9.5. I don't know how you tell on these flux how they're off. That's kind of why I sent this flux in, was because how do you tell what the center is on it? And got a 9.5. So pretty happy with that. And so we're going to open our first box of Donruss first, and then we'll get to the Prizm. And Donruss was really the product that got me into really bigger into UFC last year. And it's the weakest of the products, traditionally. But it was just a good entry point for me. Maybe a good entry point for some other people. But it was the first thing I opened, and then I opened a little bit of everything and thought, you know what, I can open this with other people. And maybe other people want to watch me open this stuff and buy it, because I just want to put this stuff in people's hands. That's the point of the show. I just want other collectors to get what they want. It's a good way to find stuff that you want, is to come on here and not have to win the lottery in a break, and you can get whatever you want, because we've pulled something of just about everybody. We've pulled something good of just about every fighter. So I'm going to keep this box by me because it's the first one I've opened. I want to make sure that I get everything right when I, as I'm trying to get the name of the inserts, which, I know most of them, but they throw you some curveballs this year with the 30th anniversary Prizm in here. So, yeah. So let's go. Here we go with our first box of Donruss. We'll kind of get some of these sleeves ready to go. Some of these top loaders. And basically with Donruss, if you're a set collector, you can pretty much pull. I think I did this a couple of times last year. I didn't open a whole lot of boxes of Donruss. I think I opened 2 hobbies. You can basically get a complete set out of every hobby box that you open. So I'm going to go through every card like I always do, just because we do put the audio on all the podcast platforms when we get done with the show. And so if you're listening in your car and you want to go back and see a card later, you can certainly go on the show and see that and see exactly what we pulled on the show. So here we go with our first pack of Donruss. We're looking for 1 auto and 1 memorabilia card in this hobby box. So TJ Dillashaw. Johnny Walker, Vivian Araujo, Sean Brady, Misha Tate, Marcin Tybura, BJ Penn, Dan Ige, Neil Magny, Justin Gaethje, Holly Holm, Matt Schnell, Jennifer Maya, Stephen Thompson, Anthony Smith, Ketlin Vieira, Jack Hermanson, Tyler Santos. And we got Jessica Andrade, Dominic Reyes, Bryce Mitchell, Andre Muniz, Carol Hossa, Octagon Authority, Mark Goddard. So that's a new one in this year's product. And we got look at that first pack. Can you believe that? First pack. Wow. Brian Ortega with, hard to find the number, but we got a gold in the very first pack that we opened. Brian Ortega gold 5 of 10. After pulling a Brian Ortega last week. So if there are any fans of Brian Ortega, we got some stuff for you. T-City. In 2022, we were really good at pulling Stipe Miocic. That was kind of our go-to. I can't believe that was out of the first pack because, that if we get another one, that's just bonus. But, man, we'll go back through all the hits as we go. Man. Vulcan Ozdemir press proof. We've got all the press proofs again this year. These will go into, like I said, we'll build lots with this stuff. So this Vulcan Ozdemir, that'll go in with the blue and the red that we have from Prizm. Bilal Muhammad, got the Roznama Yunus purple press proof. And got a Kamaru Usman, Dominators. Got a John Jones, the Untouchable. So some of the insert cards, you can see a good variety of these. I've got a fantasy matchups. That would be Stipe Miocic and Brock Lesnar. So none of those are numbered. We'll put that with some of our other lots that we have. Just like we did last year, we'll just start kind of building those out. So Brian Ortega gold right off the bat. Like I said, if you want anything that you see, if you love Brian Ortega, then reach out to me, Russ, at orange-fire.com, or find me on Twitter at FightCardsRuss, at OrangeFire Media, or find me on Facebook, Russ Reneau, Reneau, or OrangeFire Media. Interesting, we didn't have a single rookie in any of those. The rated rookies are probably considered inserts in here. So first one, this pack, Corey Sandhagen, Paulo Costa, Manon Fiorot, Chuck Liddell, Uriah Faber, Ryan Spann, Grant Dawson. Get a little bit of the sophomores in this product. We got these turned around. Paddy Pimblett, Shamil Abdurrahmanov, Mackenzie Dern, Ilya Topuria, Shogun Hua. Let's get all these back turned the right way. Rafael Dos Anjos, Taitu Avasa, Hamzat Chimaev, Yana Santos, Cyril Gahn, Amanda Nunes, Kaikar France, Jan Blachowicz, Derek Brunson, Robbie Lawler, Jeff Neal, and there we go. There's our first rated rookie. It is Meatball Molly McCann. Molly McCann is going to be on that Fight Night card in London. That is July 22nd. She'll be taking on Julia Stolarenko. So, Molly McCann, rated rookie. Let's see what else we got in here. So we got Khalil Roundtree Jr., press proof. We're kind of run through the press proofs right here. Colby Covington, Macy Barber purple. John, I know it's Donruss and it's a press proof, but if you need it, let me know. Cyril Gahn, the Untouchables. Fantasy matchups, Yuri Prochazka and Tito Ortiz. First Marvels, Octagon Marvels with Glover Teixeira. I know a lot of people like to collect Marvels because it's just a different looking insert. So, pretty good in this product. We also have some more big news coming up this coming week. I've been kind of teasing it on the show that we're going to be switching platforms here. And it's probably going to happen next week because I really don't have a choice. Marvin Vettori, talk about that in a second. Michael Bisping, Tim Means. Let's get these turned back around. It'd be nice if they just kept them the same way. Colby Covington, Alexander Rakic, Brad Tavares, Mark Coleman, Curtis Blades, Pedro Munoz, Marina Rodriguez, Daniel Cormier, Ricky Simon, Matt Brown, Jared Cannonier, big winner last night, Song Yadong, Andrei Arlovsky, Kelvin Gastelum, Israel Adesanya, Dustin Jacoby, Lauren Murphy, Zhang Lee, Cody Garbrandt, Amanda Hebus, and Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, rated rookie. So we're going to be switching platforms. Get a little bit different software so that we can have some guests on. We'll be working on that. So funny story. Yeah, I'll just tell this while I'm opening cards. What else do we have to do? So I bought the new software, and it turns out that it was Windows only, and I run a Mac. So I've been running the show off of a Mac, and I found a PC computer to run this software on. So that came in today. I wasn't expecting it until Thursday. I didn't think we'd have it for next week's show, but that's what I'm going to spend tomorrow working on, is getting everything set up. So we'll go through these press proofs. Dominic Cruz, Alexander Rakic, saw him earlier in this pack. Paulo Costa, purple press proof. Stairmasters, this is one of the new ones in this product this year. So Jorge Masvidal. People haven't been too big on these yet. It's kind of weird. Just a close-up of their face. Octagon Marvels with Zhang Lee. And our first crunch time that we've seen is Beneil Dariush. So, kind of hide some of these numbers sometimes. I'm just checking to make sure we got nothing numbered out of there. Kind of make it look like a cereal box on the crunch time. That's different from last year. We get the calorie box plus a little crossword. So a little bit different twist on that this year. Like I said, you can usually pull all of a whole set. You may not get all the inserts, but you'll probably get all the base cards out of one hobby box. If you're joining us a little late, we already pulled our auto on the very first pack. Hopefully that's not our case hit. We've got the gold auto, Brian Ortega, out of the way. Here we go. These base cards: Said Nurmagomedov, Alex Volkanovski, John Jones, Jermaine De Randami, Demir Ismagulov, Juliana Pena. Let's get these all turned back around. Juliana Pena, Brian Ortega, Tracy Cortez, and Brian Ortega back to back. Can you believe that? And the weirdest thing. So out of all the hobby boxes I have opened, which is 2 of each of last year's product, and we've opened 7 Prizm. We'll open our 8th Prizm tonight. And this is the first Tracy Cortez card I've ever pulled out of a pack. It's a base card, but I have not pulled a single one. So interesting that it's back-to-back with Brian Ortega. So Tracy Cortez, Alexa Grasso, Yuri Prochazka, Valentina Shevchenko, Bilal Muhammad, Charles Oliveira, Aljamain Sterling, Jillian Robertson. She's got a fight coming up pretty soon. Derek Lewis, Robert Whitaker, Max Holloway, Forrest Griffin, Jose Aldo, Sadiq Youssef, Jalen Turner, Jimmy Flick, and got an Octagon, got Authority of the Octagon, Dan Miragliotta. We get into our press proofs with Brad Tavares, another Authority of the Octagon. The man who gets most of the main events, Herb Dean. Oh, we got in a Rene Aldana. And this is a blue laser hollow. The numbers are on the front of these, so this one's 37 of 49. That would have been a really nice hit had she made a better showing last week. So our first laser is a blue of 49, right? Blue's 49, yep. Then we got a Jessica Andrade Crunch Time Retro Series and Matt Serra. That one's new for this year. So, we'll throwback look. I think that's 1980 to 83 Donruss, the baseball. The Untouchables, Muhammad Mokayev. So, rookie in this product. Not the rated rookie, though. So, there we go. Got 6 packs left. Like I said, you may have to bear with me tonight. You may have to change batteries on the camera. We're in good shape right now. So here we go. Dan Hooker, Nathaniel Wood, Umar Nurmagomedov, Ryan Hall, Penny Kianzad, Macy Chason, Irene Aldana, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Alexander Volkov, Jorge Masvidal. See, we've got our memorabilia card coming up. Giga Chikadze, Sean Strickland, Kamaru Usman, George St. Pierre, Carla Esparza, Michael Chiesa, Dean Thomas, Volkan Ozdemir, Davison Figueiredo, Chris Dawkins, Alonzo Minifield, Khalil Roundtree Jr. Here we go. I'm trying to hide this card. I don't know if I'll be able to. So, let's put another one over that. Amanda Lemos. Then I gotta grab the thicker top loader as well. And get these two unstuck. So Amanda Lemos, rated rookie. That's our third one that we've hit. Had Molly McCann and Anthony Hernandez so far. Let me grab the bigger top loader. Let's see what we got. Memorabilia card. D-Rod. Daniel Rodriguez. Octagon Royalty. So, very nice. rookie from last year. That one is not numbered, but good looking card. Similar to the Immaculate. So I've gotten both of our hits out of the way now. Let's go through these press proofs with Mark Coleman. Mateusz Gamrot, this is press proof. What are these? These are the teal. That's new. So Mateusz Gamrot, teal press proof. And Leon Edwards. Wow, we got the teal laser, numbered of 25. So will not complain about getting a champion in a teal laser, number 14 of 25, Leon Edwards. Is that right? We'll make sure that we got the right name on these. Yes, it is teal. And that is numbered of 25, Leon Edwards. Good looking card there. The box hasn't been too bad. Valentina Shevchenko, Dominator. The Untouchables with Amanda Nunes, announcing her retirement after last week's win over Irene Aldana. Then a fantasy matchups with Tai Tuivasa and Daniel Cormier. Remember, if you're just joining us tonight, this isn't all we're doing. We've got Prizm coming up after this. Already pulled our auto and our memorabilia card from this box of Donruss. So any autos, probably not a memorabilia bonus, but any autos after this will be bonus. Still looking for some numbered cards though. Alexander Romanov, Tito Ortiz, Daniel Rodriguez, Blagoy Ivanov, Abubakar Nurmagomedov, Josh Emmett, Gilbert Burns, Sergei Pavlovich. Hey, you love to use that photo from every angle. Alex Caceres, Chael Sonnen. Just the inconsistency in how these are turned. Arnold Allen, Marlon Vera, Anderson Silva, Casey O'Neill, Michelle Pereira, Jens Pulver, Yair Rodriguez, got a rated rookie coming up, Caitlin Chukagian, Hoyce Gracie, Stipe Miocic, Piotr Jan, Marab Davalishvili, Matt Serra, his coach. I think they do that on purpose sometimes. There we go. Andre Petrosky, rated rookie. So there's 10 boxes in a case of Donruss. There's 12 in most of the other products. So we've got, after tonight, we're going to have 4 boxes of Prizm left. We're going to put those aside. We'll be opening Donruss. I'll talk about the next product coming out here in just a second. Press proof Davison Figueiredo. These are just the regular silver. Michael Bisping. And we got a red hollow laser, numbered of 75 of Mateus Nicolau. Kind of hitting all the different colors here. We've had a blue with Aldana, teal with Edwards, and now the red with Nicolau. Finish going through this one with the John Jones Marvels. Is that a different, the bronze? Don't know. It's not numbered. I don't know if that's a variation or not. I have to look that up. So Juliana Pena, Crunch Time. Let's see, we got another Marvels here. Juliana Pena back to back. So that's the silver is the press proof. So Juliana Pena, Octagon Marvels press proof, and that was the first card was Romanoff. So what I was talking about earlier is that the next release is supposed to be on August 4th, and that's going to be select. So we'll open, if select comes out on time, and that's true, then we'll open 8 boxes of Donruss. We'll have 2 left over, and we'll have 4 boxes of Prizm left over. We're just going to keep pushing those back. We'll just keep holding on to those boxes, and then we'll just have a big show sometime. Or if we ever have a lag between products, there's a lull, if something comes out late, then we'll have something to open on the show. So we want to promise to open a hobby box every week when we do the show. Haven't missed a show yet, 21 straight weeks, so we're going strong. So tell everybody you know. Glover Teixeira, Sergey Spivak, and we just announced he's got a fight coming up against Cyril Gane September 2nd in Paris. Nikita Krylov, Li Jianglang, Henry Cejudo, Tom Aspinall, Brandon Moreno, Magomed Ankalaev, Sean O'Malley, Movsar Evloev, Edson Barboza, Rafael Asuncao, Leon Edwards. Got a little champion run here. Jamal Hill. Turn these back around. Andrea Lee. Mike Brown. Francis Ngannou. Chen Sung-young. Alexander Pantoja. Kevin Holland. Jack Shore. Tatiana Suarez. Got another rated rookie, Chris Curtis. Take a look at that. Chris Curtis. And this is a color Tito. It is. Oh, we got another auto. 2 autos in this box. Something to get excited about there. Tito Ortiz. Was not expecting that at all. So, on average, supposed to get 1 auto and 1 memorabilia card. So that is the second auto we pulled out of here. This one's a silver. The other one was the Brian Ortega gold, and we'll show everything when we're done. I didn't even look at where it says this autograph is guaranteed by Panini. I just thought I was getting a Tito insert. So, nice little surprise there. Press proofs, Alonzo Minifield, Marvin Vettori. Purple press proof, Corey Sandhagen. Retro series, Michael Bisping. The Untouchables with Yuri Prochazka. Stairmasters, Brock Lesnar. And that's the beginning of the pack. Let's move these out of the way. I'm going to need some room when I open up this box of Prizm. Here we go. We've got 2 packs left after this. Islam Makhachev, Cynthia Calvillo, Armin Saryukian, big win last night. Alexander Gustafsson, Joaquin Buckley, Vicente Luque, Benil Dariush, Matush Gamrot, Habib Nurmagomedov, TJ Dillashaw, Johnny Walker, Dominic Cruz, Rose Namajunas, Macy Barber, Rich Franklin, Dustin Poirier, Rafael Fiziev. That's a big one. Big rookie coming up. Brock Lesnar, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Rob Font, Matt Schnell, Jennifer Maya, Stephen Thompson, and Alex Pereira, rated rookie. Personally looking for the Aaron Blanchfield or the Bo Nickel. Just like to get the Bo Nickel as much as we can. Rose Namajunas, press proof Curtis Blades, purple press proof of Rich Franklin. Here we go with our Octagon Marvels, Conor McGregor, Rose Namajunas, and Kamaru Usman at crunch time. So, nothing numbered in there, I don't believe, unless it's one of these. Yeah, nothing numbered in this pack. Just got the Alex Pereira rated rookie. So, first time we come up empty, I believe, tonight. One more pack after this. Julia Avila, Tony Ferguson, Brandon Royval, Alex Perez, Jimmy Crute, Ian Gary, Conor McGregor, those back-to-back, that's interesting too. Paul Craig, Darren Till, Bobby Green, Adrian Yanez, Matt Hughes. We've got two Matt Hughes autos from Prizm, a red and a base. Cub Swanson, Vink Pinchel, Calvin Cater, Michael Chandler, Eric Rosenstrike, Ticia Torres, Raquel Pennington, Mateus Nicolau, Gerald Milchart, Jan Shannon, Chris Weidman. He's going to be coming back soon. No, he was added to a card recently. And I'll find that when I can. And there it is. Chris Weidman, Brad Tavares, UFC 292 in Boston. Middleweight matchup on August 19th. There we go. Chris Barnett, rated rookie. It was nice to get some variety in the rated rookies. And to get one of the big ones with Alex Pereira. Chris Dawkins, press proof. Tim Means. Here we go with a purple press proof. Authority of the Octagon, Mike Beltran. Aljamain Sterling, Octagon Marvels. And Charles Oliveira, Crunch Time. And last card, Israel Adesanya, Dominators. Our last pack of Donruss for tonight, but don't go anywhere. This is not our last hobby box. We've got another box of Prizm coming up. Get right into that. Vivian Arroyo, Sean Brady, Misha Tate, Marcin Tybura, BJ Penn, Dan Ige, Neil Magny, Justin Gagey, Holly Holm. I believe we've seen this pack before. Kind of getting in a run where you know it's coming. Alexander Romanoff, Tito Ortiz, Daniel Rodriguez, Anthony Smith, Ketlin Vieira, Jack Hermanson, Tyler Santos, Jessica Andrade, Dominic Reyes, Bryce Mitchell, Andre Muniz, Carol Hosa, Anderson Silva, Casey O'Neill, Aaron Blanchfield. There we go. Number 4 on our hobby top 5, so good to see there. So we got Pereira and Blanchfield. Need a Bo Nickel. Macy Barber silver. So we got Macy Barber silver and purple in this box. There we go, Jalen Turner with a teal. Let's see here. Got a good number to end it with. Alexa Grasso, red, numbered to 75. So as we go back through these hits, we've got 2 champions in our numbered cards. Alexa Grasso and Leon Edwards, and a couple of people who fought for a belt recently. Irene Aldana. And our big one is the Brian Ortega Gold Auto. Here we go. Retro Series, Habib Nurmagomedov. The Untouchables, Alex Volkanovski. And our last card in our first box of Donruss for 2023 is a Stairmasters Derek Lewis. So, there we go. 1 in the books. We got 1 more hobby to go. So let's save these hits till we get everything. Let's go through everything at the end of the show. Hope you enjoyed that first box of Donruss. You know, it's a cheaper box. It's a good starter set. I mean, you can get just about every card in the base set out of 1 hobby box. So we're going to end up with a lot of Donruss base by the time this is all over. It's probably why they give you 10 boxes because, you know, you're going to end up with a lot of the base cards. So like I said, but as the year goes on, we build lots out of these, and we put the fighters together, just match those up with the other sets, and try to build something, a bigger lot, somebody who collects that fighter. So, I mean, we're working on a good Brian Ortega right now with 2 autos. We got an auto from Prizm last week, and now we got the gold auto from Donruss this week. So that was a nice little hit there. Our very first pack, it was the Brian Ortega gold auto. It's numbered to 10. So let me catch my breath a little bit here, get a drink. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Try to avoid that a lot. It's kind of annoying sometimes in other podcasts. I mean, I know you can't help it. You're talking for hours. It's going to happen, but you know, try not to. And you know, back in my old play-by-play days, doing some college athletics work, you know, it was nice to have a cough button. I don't have that luxury here with my own setup. So here's our 8th box of Prizm. And this is the last one we're going to open for a while. I don't know when we're going to get to the other 4. It's just kind of the mystery of doing this show is you know, could come at any time. Just probably not going to be for a while, though, because we've got 7 more weeks of Donruss after this, for sure. And if Select comes out on time, we'll open Select, and we'll see what happens down the road. But we may just go into one product after the other and just see when stuff comes out, and then we'll get to it when we get to it. So what we like to do with the Prizm is pull that back card out first, because the inserts are at the back, but they do usually put like one bonus card in the back, or they put one card in the back that's not numbered. Sometimes it is. I've seen that where we've had 3 and that we've pulled that back one out and it's one of the numbered cards, but this one is not. TJ Dillashaw, Dominance. Marcin Tybura, Leon Edwards, Tatsuro Taira, Derek Brunson. Let's see here. Let's just turn these around. Merab Dvalishvili, Jared Cannonier, Sonia Dong, Norman Dumont, Marina Rodriguez. Got a Jonathan Pierce, silver rookie. We hit the orange earlier this year. Somebody picked that one up already. I would like to hook people up with, the inserts, but I'd like to keep them all together, but we just can't open them all at one time. We'd run out of cash pretty quickly for product on the show. So there's a Jonathan Pierce rookie. Gilbert Burns, Ruby Red Wave. May already have one of those. So right now our case hit in this case of Prizm is a Damon Jackson rookie card, the Octagon Prizm, numbered to 8. And that one sold this week, so a happy customer, going to be getting that soon. Like I said, last week we hit the Charles Oliveira Gold Dominance and sold that one as well. So kind of debatable what our best card is right now. So we had the Oliveira Gold Dominance. We had the Damon Jackson Octagon Prizm, and we had the Hasbulla Orange. So I think just based on price, the Hasbulla Orange would be the leader. That one was numbered to 99 though. Oliveira was 10 and Jackson was 8. So those are the big ones so far. Macy Barber, all out, was that back card. Martin Bude. I think we have all the rookies in Prizm right now. We got multiple Hasbulla, multiple Bo Nickel, multiple Aaron Blanchfield. So we got all the big ones. Josh Emmett, got multiple of everybody. Henry Cejudo, Anderson Silva, Abubakar Nurmagomedov, Lauren Murphy, Philip Rowe, Alice Gobkes-Reeve, Zhangwei Li, and then we got a red, Lauren Murphy. And that one numbered to 199. I root for Lauren Murphy. She trains here in the Houston area, not too far from us. Closer to us, Alex Morono. He trains here in our area. So kind of cheer for our hometown people. And as we said, from Waco, Texas, where I went to school, Haley Cowan, that's why I talk about her a lot. Ruby Red Wave of Paul Craig to finish off this box, or this pack. So what I'm going to need to do here for a second, just bear with me for a second, because I don't think we're going to get through all the way through this box of Prizm with this camera battery. So just give me a quick second to change out the batteries on this camera. First time we've ever had to do that on the show. Good problem to have, I guess. Problem is, it's hard to take off the camera battery with these gloves on. All right, back in business here. All right, there we go. Smooth transition. About as best as I could do with no producer. That's what we're working on. I talked about the new software coming. Like I said, if you see anything you like, let me know. We're gonna be doing some bigger stuff on here. Gonna be changing over, get some guests on. We'll be working on that this week. See if we can change over for next week's show. BJ Penn Hall monitors. Caitlin Chukagian. Matt Frivola rookie. Mario Bautista rookie. John Jones. Francis Ngannou. Pedro Munoz, Alexander Volkov, Yan Xiaonan. Just sent some Yan Xiaonan off, a red and a silver. Uriah Faber. And then we got a Brian Battle silver Prizm. Next one's not too bad either. Got some rookies in here. One of the bigger rookies in this product, Jack Della Maddalena. Not numbered, but a blue wave. Really like watching him fight. He's got a fight coming up here too. I know that was added pretty recently. Yeah, well, no, that's not recently, but he'll be taking on Sean Brady. Number 9 against number 14, welterweight matchup, July 8th in Vegas. International Fight Week. It's the next pay-per-view. So, Jack Della Maddalena. Trying to finish off some of these Prizm insert sets. Just like to have them. Dominic Cruz, Brian Ortega, our 2 auto Brian Ortega, Adrian Yanez, John Castaneda, Sean O'Malley, Molly McCann, Andre Petrosky, Tisha Torres, Dominic Reyes, and we got a Drakkar Klose silver. And our last one in this pack. Actually, I have 2. I didn't pull that back one out. Insert. Martin Bude, Blue Wave. There we go. And we'll go back through all of our Donruss hits, all of our Prizm hits. We'll do that at the end of the show. So I was, pleasantly surprised with that Donruss box. If you want to stick around and go back through those if you caught those late. Derek Lewis Fearless was the last one. Still looking for our 2 autos. Haven't hit those yet. Hit our other stuff in the Donruss pretty early. We got one of our autos right off the bat, and then we got a bonus auto later. So we've got 2 autos and a memorabilia card out of that box of Donruss. Joanna Jędrzejczyk Dominance is that back card. Terrence McKinney, Jansung Young, Korean Zombie, Alexander Pantoja, be fighting Brandon Moreno for the title soon. Yair Rosenstrike, Ignacio Bahamondes, Saeed Nurmagomedov, Macy Barber, Kamaru Usman, Islam Makhachev, another rookie color, Lucas Almeida, blue, 175 rookie. And we had the silver earlier. The next one. So now we've got a ruby red wave to add to it. Had an orange earlier in this case. Jonathan Pierce. Had the orange. Now we've got the silver and the ruby red. Like I said, I wish I could put these all together, but we just can't open that much at one time. So there's that one. Back card first, Israel Adesanya Dominance. Frankie Edgar, Paulo Costa, Alexander Volkanovski, Yana Kunitskaya, or otherwise known as Yana Santos. They got that right for the Donruss product. Still Kunitskaya in the Prizm. Married to Thiago Santos now. Umar Nurmagomedov, Brock Lesnar. We had a Brock Lesnar mojo in this case. We sold that. Alaton Gailey, rookie. Tyler Santos again. Derek Lewis and Andrea Lee. Is it teal? Number to 49. John, I don't know if that's one of the ones you collect, but that's a teal of 49. Andrea Lee. So there we go. Then last one in this pack is a Michael Morales rookie hyper. And a little bit of something on that one. It actually rubbed off. That did not come from me. That was factory. But you saw Latin. This one's even got a little bit of one too. Not much of one. I don't know if they're print lines on these hyper. I mean, I did have some hyper with some print lines on them. From last week's box. But yeah, it's pretty disappointing with the print lines on the hyper last week. Just because we had a Bo Nickel hyper Prizm and just a huge print line through it. So just kind of ruined that one. Maybe somebody will still want it, but just really disappointing. So Michael Morales finishes off that pack. Still looking for autos. Haven't seen those yet. We've got 6 packs to go. So halfway through. All right. Bring that back card up. Glover Teixeira All Out. Chris Gutierrez, rookie. Melsek Bagdasarian, rookie. Jakar Klose. Brian Battle. A bunch of rookies in here. Hasbulla Magomedov. That brings us up to 5. Hasbulla. Man, this whole thing is rookies. This whole pack is rookies. Uros Medic. Renat Fakhretdinov. And finally we get to a Casey O'Neill. That was, how many rookies was that in a row? Let's go back to the beginning of that pack. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rookies in a row in a pack of 12. Casey O'Neill, Carol Hossa, and Chidi Njokwani with the silver. We've got 4 color Njokwanis now. And we got a big one coming up here. It's a big one coming up next. I'm going to hide it. Oh, I probably can't. You probably already saw it. So here we go. Big one coming up. Charles Oliveira. Silver auto. Got a little bit of a smudge over there on the left side with the pen. So, but silver Charlie Olives. That's a base, but you know, one of the hottest names right now. Got a big win last week. Not going to complain about that one at all. That was our big one last week. The Charles Oliveira Gold Dominance. So, like I said, if you buy something on this show, you kind of get, you know, first dibs on that fighter. So it's better if you watch live, so you can claim it before somebody else does. I mean, I want to try to take care of everybody as much as I can, but if it's a big name, you know, we're just gonna have to go with who wants it the most. So that's our first auto out of Prizm tonight. Can't do much better. Alexander Rakic, Vivian Araujo, Colby Covington, Patty Pimblett, Habib Nurmagomedov, Jack Della Maddalena. Should be a Bo Nickel coming up right after this. Oh, it's not. It's the first time that has not happened. Daniel Cormier, is it next? Yes, there we go. Same pack. Bo Nickel, Amanda Hebus, and we've got a Corey Sandhagen red. That's numbered to 199. So, got some Corey Sandhagen colored cards. That is 139 of 199. And the last card in here is a rookie hyper of Kyler Phillips. I didn't pull that last card, but Serial Gone Fearless, the last card in that pack. Alright. 4 packs left. Got a Mojo. Mojo coming up. I want to see who it is yet. Did not see it. Okay, Robert Whitaker all out. Azamat Mirzakhanov. Lucas Almeida. George St. Pierre. Piotr Jan. Marvin Vettori. Jorge Masvidal. Glover Teixeira, Chris Curtis, Calvin Cater, Silver Rose. Got some color of rose in here. I don't think anything numbered, but I think we've got all the unnumbered roses now. The ruby red, blue, silver, hyper. And now we've got a mojo coming up here. So let's flip this one over. Wow. Mojo Auto, Ignacio Bahamondes. Wow. It's a rookie. And it is bookend, 25 of 25. That is not too shabby. And actually, this is a pretty good case for Ignacio Bahamondes. We had a numbered card earlier that we pulled. We sold 3-color Ignacio Bahamondes earlier. And this one's just a monster. Mojo Auto. Bookend at that. 25 of 25. So, nice little rookie pull there. And there we go. Don't want to leave Rose out. Sorry, Rose. Got a little excited with that one. Rose, you're still important. And you can go face let's see. There we go. We'll go back through those. Mackenzie Dern is who I was looking for. Mackenzie Dern calling out Rose Namajunas. So it wouldn't be a bad one to watch. But you don't know what Rose is up to these days. So here we go. 3 packs to go. Let's pull out that. There we go. So we are going to have 3 colors in this pack. Getting the silver Hall Monitors BJ Penn. TJ Dillashaw. Sean Strickland. Mike Malott with a big win last week. Gilbert Burns. Jamal Hill, Matt Hughes, Josiane Nunez, Holly Holm, Surreal Gone, and it's silver Alexander Rakic. Yeah, Alexander Rakic opened Donruss last year. First, and that was the first auto I ever pulled was Alexander Rakic. Piero Rodriguez, rookie Ruby Red Wave. And as we pulled from the back first, got the BJ Penn Hall Monitors. Go. I think we're doing pretty good on Prizm base at this point. especially those rookies. We've got a whole rookie set. If anybody's missing a rookie, if you need a Hasbulla, Bo Nickel, Aaron Blanchfield, Tabitha Ricci, we got them all. Pereira, we got Fearless, Bo Nickel, and Pereira. So Valentina Shevchenko Dominance was that back card. Pierre Rodriguez rookie. Matt Schnell, Kakar France, Irene Aldana, Mavsar Evloev, Merab Dvalishvili, Jared Cannonier, Song Yadong, Norma Dumont, and we got another teal here, and it is Marvin Vettori. Fortunately, getting the loss last night, 10 of 49, but tough as nails last night. That's our second Marvin Vettori, numbered to 49 that I've pulled. Not in this year's product. It was one of last year's product. I had a Vettori of 49. Might have been last year's Prizm. Might have been the same exact variation. Then we got a Hyper that doesn't have print lines. Always excited about that. Mohamed Mukayev. So I'd love to get everybody's PC. I'd love to get everybody cards first, but whatever doesn't get sold goes on eBay in our Orange Fire Lots of Lots store. So here we go, the last pack, and there should be an auto in here. So then we'll go back through all the hits we've had from our box of Donruss earlier, and this box of Prizm, our last box of Prizm that we're going to open for a while, because we got 7 boxes of Donruss to open before Select comes out. We're going to hold on to the 4 boxes of Prizm we have, and then we'll get to Select, and we'll just open as we go. So there's that back card. Merab Dvalishvili Fearless, Mateus Nicolau, Juliana Pena, Valentina Shevchenko, Rob Font, Carla Esparza, Alexa Grasso, Volkan Ozdemir, Curtis Blades, Joe Pfeiffer, and let's see what we got with this purple. We've got Irene Aldana purple, and so we get, we got the auto with the Mojo. I don't know what I was talking about. So Irene Aldana purple, the 2, can't remember, we got the Aldana in the Donruss, so we pulled 2 numbered Irene Aldanas tonight. Purple out of the Prizm, numbered to 149, and the blue out of the Donruss, number 75. So there we go with that one. 111 out of 149. And the last card of the night is a Sean Woodson Hyper Prizm. A little bit of a print line. Like I said, it looks so good, but if that's going to be the quality, then, you know, maybe go with something simpler. Maybe it's not even a print line on those, just the way that Prizm, the Hyper hits. Yeah, I think it is. It's probably just a hard design, a hard printing process. But anyway, Sean Woodson with the Hyper to finish it off. A whole bunch of base cards to go through tonight. Luckily, we got the day off tomorrow for those of us fortunate enough. So let's go back through these hits. And let's start with the Donruss, since it's been a while since we opened those. It's our first box of those out of 10. And that's what we'll be opening for the next 7 weeks after this. We're going to open Donruss 8 weeks in a row. So here we go. We got the first one out of the way with the very first pack. We got the Brian Ortega Gold Auto Signature Series. And we'll go through the rated rookies too. We put those aside with Molly McCann, Anthony Hernandez. And we got the Irene Aldana blue. That's what we were just talking about. Pulled color of Aldana. That was actually a 49. I think I said of 75 because the blue in the Prizm is of 75. In the Donruss, it's 49. So Amanda Lemos rookie, and there's our memorabilia card from Donruss, the Octagon Royalty of Daniel Rodriguez. It's not numbered, though. We've got the Leon Edwards Teal, number 14 of 25. Andre Petrosky, rated rookie. Mateus Nicolau, red of 75. Chris Curtis. Got the Tito Ortiz, silver auto. So we got 2 autos out of this box. And the memorabilia card. Alex Pereira, rated rookie. Chris Barnett. Aaron Blanchfield. We got Alexa Grasso, numbered to 75 with a red. And there we go. There's the big one of the night out of both boxes. Well, it's up for grabs. 2 cards. They're pretty special tonight, 1 out of each box. So the Brian Ortega Signature Series Gold Auto. And we have a Brian Ortega base from the Prizm as well. So we'll put all that stuff together. Here we go with the Prizm hits. Silver, Jonathan Pierce. Go the Gilbert Burns with a ruby red. Lauren Murphy red, number 199. Paul Craig, ruby red wave. Brian Battle, silver rookie. Jack Della Maddalena with the blue wave. Tricard Close, silver. Got a lot of rookie color here. Not a lot numbered though. Martin Bude, blue wave. Lucas Almeida did get a number out of that one, 175. Jonathan Pierce had that silver earlier, got the ruby red wave here. Andrea Lee with the teal, numbered to 49. Michael Morales hyper. Chidi Njokwani, silver rookie, and I believe that's our 4th Chidi Njokwani color variation. I think we got a blue wave, a hyper, and now the silver. Here's one of our autos. Charles Oliveira, silver auto. Corey Sandhagen, red. Number 199. Got a Kyler Phillips, hyper. Here's the other big one, matching the Brian Ortega for the big hits of the night. The Ignacio Bahamondes Mojo Auto. The rookie card of Ignacio Bahamondes. And there's also a bookend. It's 25 of 25. Finishing out this box, Rose Namajunas, silver. Alexander Rakic, silver. Piero Rodriguez, ruby red wave. BJ Penn with the silver hall monitors. Marvin Vettori, teal, numbered to 49. Mohamed Makayev, hyper Prizm. And Irene Aldana, purple, numbered to 149. And the last one of the night that we pulled was the Sean Woodson rookie Hyper Prizm. So, whether you get into that debate what the best Panini UFC product is, everybody says it goes Prizm, Select, and then Optic, Chronicles. We're putting Immaculate aside because that's like 6 cards. And then Donruss is the lowest. But we saw tonight that, they're pretty even on those tonight. That Brian Ortega gold, that's pretty special. So, the Oliveira silver, yeah. The Bahamondes Mojo auto, they're pretty even though. I thought that they were pretty, getting that extra Tito autograph in the Donruss, that's kind of what evened them out a little bit, because you're on average getting 1 auto and 1 memorabilia card. And so with getting that extra Tito, kind of pushes it kind of even with that Prizm box tonight. But that was fun. And that was a really long show. So this is probably the longest that we're ever going to go. I try to keep it to an hour, but this was fun with the Michael Chandler. Let's go ahead and bring that back. We started off with the mystery grading submission. I didn't know the grade of this card. I opened it here live on the show. So let's show that again. Michael Chandler with the Gold Flux auto. So got that 9 on the card, 10 on the auto. Started off with that, then we got to the hits. Then we went through all that. But I appreciate everybody coming in. It's been a really long show, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But next week, what are we looking at? We are looking at Fight Night, June 24th in Jacksonville. Josh Emmett, Ilya Topuria, the main event. We'll talk about that. Then we'll open another box of Donruss next week. Hopefully next week's is as good or better than the one we had this week. And as I said, anything that you are interested in, email me, russ@orange-fire.com. You can find me on Twitter @FightCardsRuss or @OrangeFireMedia. Find me on Facebook. You can use my personal account, Russ Renault, RENEAU, or Orange Fire Media. Either one of those work. And you can just make an offer and let me know what you want. And we'll talk about it and we'll work something out. Because I just want to put these in your hands, who you collect, and come back every week. And there'll be more, we hope, of what you're looking for. So really appreciate everybody coming in tonight. It's been a long show, but a good show with 2 hobby boxes, and we'll open another hobby box of Donruss next week. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there, and I hope you had a great day, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. And I really appreciate you making this the first part of your week to get it started off, and really look forward to seeing you again next week as we open some more Donruss right here on the UFC Fight Cards podcast presented by Orange Fire Media. I'm Russ Renault. Everybody have a good night.